Nintendo announced a Switch 2 port of a Wii U game. It's a game that originally dropped 8 years ago, being resold for 110 Canadian dollars. That's 90 USD. It's Breath of the Wild. And yeah, sure, it's slightly less hazy, not just in resolution but in models and polish too. But does that really justify the price tag? Personally, I don't really think so. You can see the difference, yeah. The new version looks a lot better. But we're talking about graphical improvements here. It's not a remake, it's literally just a nicer port on a newer console. And it's not like Nintendo can't do better. Why can't they pull an Oblivion remake and give us a mind-blowingly good Mario 64 and Unreal Engine 2? Or all the reimaginings with modern visuals, new physics, maybe even new level gimmicks. Imagine Mario 64 with actual 2025 quality physics and graphics. That would be actual peak. A new generation could enjoy a remake of a game lots of people enjoy. But instead, we get a game that's already been on 2 consoles and a slight graphics boost for almost 1.5 times the price. But here we are, paying full price again for what essentially is just the same game with shinier paint. The same engine, the same gameplay, just cleaned up a bit. But at the same time, a lot of people are commenting on it, saying, just get Yuzu in a PC. Yeah, no, I get it. Emulation exists. But that shouldn't be the only alternative if you're not willing to drop over $100 on a near-decade-old game. It's incredibly hard to get a game rip, and even then you need to have a really beefy PC to handle that. It's just not doable for the large majority of people, and even if it is, it's not portable whatsoever. Look, I love Nintendo, but charging 110 Canadian dollars for a Wii U game port is wild. That kind of pricing made sense for a 3DS era remake that has lots of new content and graphics quality, like Miitopia. But this is not Miitopia. We're getting a game that could run on a 13-year-old console architecture, paying for an 8-year-old game. I totally understand that you can just get an upgrade for 15 to 30 Canadian dollars, but if your grandma didn't realize you already owned it, imagine the guilt you would feel after realizing 110 of your grandma's dollars had just gone into something you already own. I promise I love Nintendo, I swear I do. This is another level of greed. They seem to be getting lucky in these spots with a good console, and then abusing it just so they can make some weird slop that only the fanboys would want. The worst part about these graphical enhancements is unlike Kirby and the Forgotten Land or other games, you get nothing new. You have some tech YouTubers freaking out over it, good job Nintendo. But your actual main audience of small children likely will not be able to tell the difference between a Switch 1 and Switch 2 port. Even for Mario Kart World. At least that's a new game with a huge open world, 60 plus characters, and a cow. Like imagine having that be the same price as a Wii U game. So yeah, that's my rant. I might do more in the future, but that's my take on putting Breath of the Wild on Switch for $110. Bye bye.